Welcome to the University of the Pacific's Overview of Sakai series. In this session, we'll be looking at communicating with students in Sakai. In this module, we will be looking at the landing page where your students will be first introduced to your course, the announcements tool, the syllabus tool, sending and receiving email, messaging, choosing and using the right discussion forum. This module will present a high-level overview of each of these tools and will give you enough information to get started. However, keep in mind that there are multiple ways of communicating with students, and these tools represent only some of the ways that you can communicate with students in an online environment. Some of these tools may present alternate ways of doing the same thing, and it is up to you as the instructor to choose which tool works best for your workflow. Because of the flexibility of Sakai, some of these tools will be treated in more depth in future screencasts. After logging into Sakai and clicking on your course, both you and your students will come to the landing page. By default, the landing page is comprised of your navigation bar on the left, site information on the middle column, and recent announcements and calendar on the right-hand column. The site information display in the center column is a perfect place to put a description of your course or additional messages to direct students to the syllabus or resources for the class. To update this information, click on Options, which brings up the customized site info display, where you can change the title, alter the frame height, and use the text editor to add pictures, hyperlinks, and text. As with all the text editors within Sakai, you have access to a wide variety of tools, including various clipboards in order to paste from text, paste from Word, a variety of tools that you should be familiar with from word processing programs, text color, background fills, as well as inserting hyperlinks, images, flash, as well as the ability to change the fonts and the sizes of the font. You also have the ability to set the site info to a specific URL and click Update Options. While the Site Information tool is great for relating general course information, more timely communication can be done more effectively with the Announcements tool. When posting an announcement, the message that you give students will both show up on the front page of your site, and you have the ability to send it out via email to your entire class roster. To send or post an announcement, click on the Announcement button on the left-hand side of the page, click Add, create a title, post your announcement. You can set access to members of the site, make it publicly viewable, or select only specific groups. You can set the availability. You have the option to add attachments and set the email notification. By default, email notification is set to none, which is fine if you're setting up your class, but if you want to notify students that are currently enrolled in a class that's running, simply drop down the menu and choose high or low priority. Low priority will only go to students that have opted into receiving emails from the Sakai system, and high priority will be sent to all participants regardless of their settings. A good rule of thumb is that reminders and other non-essential communication be set with low priority, while changes in terms, conditions, and dates and deadlines should be given high priority. If you do select low priority, many of your students may not receive the message, unless they specifically log into Sakai and see it on the front page. Once we've set our email notification, click Add Announcement, and our announcement is posted, and an email has been sent to all participants. To see the announcement on the home page, click Home, and we see under Recent Announcements that there is now a post. To change the way the announcements are shown on the front page, you can click Options, where you can set it to show the body of the announcement, and where it will show the first 50 characters, the first 100 characters, or the entire message. You can also put displays on the limits of the days and the number of announcements to show. Click Update, and now the full text of our announcement appears on the front page. While you could easily upload your syllabus directly to the resources, the Syllabus tool provides an easy-to-locate place where students can access the syllabus. To use the Syllabus tool, click Syllabus on the left navigation bar. As no syllabus currently exists, click Create and Edit. Click Add. Add your title, And here you have two options. You can either add your syllabus to the content area or add it as an attachment. The best practice in this situation is to do both, as the information in the content window will be easily accessible to the students, whereas the attachments will have to require an additional download. In the content area, you can choose to type your syllabus directly into the window or copy and paste from another program such as Word. To copy and paste, go to your Word program, select the contents, copy. Now if you click Paste, you'll notice that a paste bar comes up. As we've discussed in other modules, copying from Word requires one extra step. Cancel this box, and you'll notice a Paste from Word button at the top of the content menu. This dialog box allows you to strip the XML and formatting codes that will conflict with Sakai out of your text. Paste. Make sure that Ignore Font Face Definitions is checked, as well as Remove Style Definitions. Click OK. If you have oddly formatted text, either here in the Syllabus tool or in the Lessons or Assignments tools, generally the most likely cause of that is incorrect copying and pasting from Word into Sakai. Now you can designate your syllabus as being seen only by members of the site or publicly viewable. For this version of the syllabus, it's best if you use only basic formatting in Word and save any special formatting such as images, colors, and styles for the Sakai editor. In this case, one item that I'd like to do is add an image for the textbook. To do this, I click next to the textbook, select the image icon, click Browse Server. Because I've not yet uploaded the image to the server, I need to choose a file from my computer. Click Open. It's important at this point to click Upload. Once it's been uploaded to my server, I can select it. It will come in default at 0 width, 0 height, so I'll change that to 100 pixels. And I can also change the alignment. In this case, I want it to align left so that the words will wrap around it. Remember to add alternate text for ADA compliance. Click OK. And now I have my image in my syllabus. One best practice in this case is to also add the Word document to your site so that the students will have an option of viewing it on the screen, or they can download it for future reference. To do this, we click Add Attachments, choose File, select the appropriate file. It will upload automatically. Click Continue, and the attachment should show. You can add multiple attachments this way, which is helpful if you've separated the course calendar from the syllabus. Again, you have the email notification option. You can then preview or post. Once posted, you'll see your syllabus listed under the syllabus items. Once refresh is clicked, we'll see the syllabus displayed on this page. If we scroll down to the bottom, the Word document will be available for download. Additionally, students have the ability to print directly from the Syllabus tool. To edit an existing syllabus, simply click Create Edit, click on the syllabus item, and it brings up the editor. Sending emails to your students is easy in Sakai. If you don't have the Mail tool enabled, simply go to Site Editor, Edit Tools, click on the Mail tool, continue, finish, and when you access the Mail tool, select the roles. You can select all students, or by clicking the student link, you'll have the ability to select any student that's enrolled, compose your email, and click Send. Because the Mail tool does not save sent mail, it's a good idea to go to Options and make sure that Sent Me a Copy is selected. Messages is an alternative to the Mail tool, which allows you to track sent and received items. In Settings, it defaults to sending messages to the recipient's email, and you can have your messages forwarded to your own email. Just click Yes, and then add your email to the forwarding dialog box. Click Save. To compose message, click Compose Message. Select the participants, either by role or individual students. To make sure students get an email, click Send Copy. You can choose priority. then enter a subject, add your message, any attachments, and then click Send. This is a good way to track your conversations. And you can access your sent items by clicking Sent, and then clicking the subject. You can then choose to reply, reply to all, or forward. You can also move to another folder or delete. Another useful tool within Sakai for both communicating with students and letting students communicate amongst themselves are the forums. Forums are an essential part of a course that is completely online. However, in blended and face-to-face courses, the use of discussion forums may differ substantially from the way that they would be used in a completely online course. In this module, we will briefly look at setting up both types of forums in your course site. A more extended discussion will be provided in a later module. There are two basic versions of forums: discussion forums and forums. In both forums and discussion forums, there are 3 levels of content. First, there is the forum, which is at the highest level. Some examples of forums would be broad categories such as general discussion, weekly discussion, questions, comments. Each forum is made up of a series of topics. Topics are smaller and more specific. Generally, topics are created by the instructor and may include something like discussion number 1, week 1, discussions of reading, discussions of a specific reading assignment. And then within each topic are the threads. The primary difference between forums and discussion forums is this lowest level. It is referred to as thread in forums and as replies in discussion forums. Functionally, however, they do the same thing, though the organization is slightly different. In forums, the threads are kept together by subject, so that a student talking on one thread will be grouped with other student comments on the same subject. Discussion forum replies, on the other hand, are linear in nature and look more like a Facebook discussion thread, where you have the main topic, and each reply goes under that topic in the order in which it was received. Now, let's take a quick look at an example. First, we'll go to forums, where we see the first forum, which is a broad topic like week 1 discussion, with a more specific topic underneath. For the main forum, we can view the full description, and similarly, we can do the same thing for the topic. To create a new forum, click New Forum, add a forum title, add a description. You have options to lock or moderate the forum, as well as marking threads that have been read. You also have the ability to set permissions on the site. Click Save, and we have a new forum. To add a topic, click New Topic. Enter your prompt, set permissions, save, and now we have the topic Reading 1 questions under the forum of Assignment 1. Students can then look at the full description. By clicking on Reading 1, they come to the thread view, where they can in turn post a thread, where they can add a title, post a message, as well as post any attachments. Once they post the message, the thread is created, and you or other students can reply to this message by clicking on it and clicking Reply, or a new thread can be created by clicking Post New Thread. In discussion forums, the top level forums have already been created, but you can add additional forums by clicking Manage, Forums, Add, and creating a new forum name. You also have a fair amount of control with the dates, the forum type, and who can access the course, as well as linking it to the gradebook. Clicking on a forum, such as class discussions, you then see the topics. To create a new topic, click the New Topic button, or click a current topic to see what's already there. Once in a topic, you can either post a reply and submit, or if you'd like to respond to something that somebody already wrote, you can quote, which then quotes the item that you want to respond to, where you can then add your own text, submit, and then discussion forums shows the quote separated from your reply. Both discussion forums and forums operate on similar principles, but are slightly different in how they implement them. The trick is finding what you're comfortable with and choosing the tool that best serves you and your students' needs.